In this video, we'll look at custom colors and how to customize your colors. So we'll use the color swatches to change the colors, and we'll look at matching a color in your logo or image. So we're back in the Colors subtab, and let's just go back here, load the color picker, and there we go. Give it a second to load. Now we're using this kind of tan color scheme here, and if I wanted to change something here, this is what it looks like on the website, and let's say I want to change this, let's just sort of change the background header here, the color. So what I would do is go over to the list of colors here, and we'll keep an eye on this up here, but we'll look for the header background, and we'll just click that, and then I can move this around and it changes that color there. And let me explain what's going on with this. As you move this up and down, you'll choose a different hue, but then this area here, basically up at the very top right is going to be the most vibrant version of that color. So this top right would match whatever color you see here. And as you move it down, it gets darker, and as you move it to the left, it turns more gray, which means it's turning into more of it's desaturating the color. So if you wanted to have basically this color, but you wanted it to be kind of muted looking, kind of like, then you would drag it to the left. So a lot of times when you think of like earth tones, and you hear the term muted colors, those are gonna be, they're not going to be vibrant, so they're going to be over to the left, and you're adding more gray into the color. And so that's why there's this big kind of variation of color here. So if we go back to our tan and click on the header background, so now we're back where we began. We'll leave this where it is, and let's just sort of darken this up a little bit and then make it a little bit more vibrant there. So left and right makes it either desaturated or saturated, and up and down makes it either lighter or darker. And then this is the hexadecimal number that is created as you drag that around. So let's go ahead and save this. Click Save, and we'll just give it a second. Now after it saves, it gives us a kind of a preview of all the colors here, and we'll go over and just reload this page. And so now we've got this nice darker background color here happening. And so let's say we want to, that's how you change the color swatches. Now number two, let's say we want to match a color in our logo. Well, if we look at our website, we've got this yellow globe thing happening here. It would be easy to match the black because we can just choose black. But let's say we want to get, just exactly the right color here, and we'll put that as our background. The way that you would do that is, instead of going in here and trying to just find it, which could be difficult, what you can do is use what's called an eyedropper tool. And let me show you what I mean by that. There's a free plugin for Chrome, and it's called ColorZilla. This is one version. There's a million things you can do like this, but basically what we're trying to do is find the appropriate hexadecimal number that represents the color. And so the easiest way to do this is just visually. So if you use an eyedropper tool like this, it gives you the ability to, I'll just show you what it looks like. I've got it installed, and so I click it, and then it turns my mouse into a crosshair, and notice this part up here changes as I drag around the page. So you can see here I'm on top of some of the blue, and what I would do is I would go over into here and just find just the right place, and I would click it, and then now it's copied to the clipboard. So I come back over here and go ahead and select all of the text that's in there, because there's a little number sign that has to be in there too. And as soon as I paste it in, it doesn't do anything, but when I click off of it, now it's chosen the same exact color that I had moved my mouse over out here. So then if I, and you could even tweak it some more, move it around. Maybe you don't want it exactly the same. But now that we've applied that, we'll come in here and see what that looks like. So I've reloaded the page, and you can see I've got this gradation in here too, but this bold yellow color is the color that we picked off of there. So that's how you can match a color to match your logo, or you might want to match something in your image, or some other color, or maybe you've just got some other colors in mind. But if you've got an existing version of it, then it's real easy to match it, and you can do that with any of the swatches. If we go back to the color picker, we could click on any of these and paste a color in here. And this, maybe let's say we've got this header background. There's our header background. Let's say we want to make the header background the same color as the normal tab color here. So you can also paste those colors. So if we go and look at the tab background here, that's this one, I could just copy this and go to the header background and then paste that in there. And so now these two colors match. The background matches that. So I wouldn't suggest going in here and just typing colors, typing numbers in there, because you just really don't know what you're going to get. But this is a hexadecimal color. It's used in HTML, and so that's kind of how you can manipulate the colors and get exactly what you're looking for. You can be very, very precise with this color editor that we've got built into the software here. So we looked at how to customize the colors using the color swatches, and then matching a color to your logo or image.